What does farming mean to you? Your life and the farmer's may seem a million miles apart, and yet they are linked each day whether you live in a city, a town or the countryside. The choices you and your families make affects what farmers do, and what they do and how they do it touches all our lives every day. It affects not just the food we eat in a healthy, balanced diet, but the water we drink, the way farm animals are kept, the way the countryside looks, and even the wildlife that lives in it. Today, most of us have a wider range of foods to choose from than ever before. There is a plentiful supply of fresh, frozen and ready-prepared foods and treats for us to buy, but all of it has to be grown or harvested somewhere by someone. From the grain to make your morning cereal, the milk you poured on it, the apple you had for a mid-morning snack, everything you had for lunch, for tea, supper or dinner. Even sugar and the potatoes used to make chips and other snacks. They were all farmed somehow, somewhere and by someone. But do you know how, where or by whom? Perhaps you think it doesn't matter. These days most of us buy our food through large supermarkets and restaurant chains. Our busy lives mean that we buy prepared foods more and more. These are cooked by someone else so that all we need to do is reheat them. We don't even see the ingredients that go into the food or the people who grow our food. Have farmers been forgotten? Because they can't forget you. Much of what they do for you. It's their job. But like any job, if the pay isn't good enough, they can't keep doing it. All farmers need land, and whether they buy it or rent it, it costs a lot of money. As do all the things farmers use to grow the foods and other goods they produce. Modern farmers need tractors and other machinery, special buildings and equipment, and seeds and fertilizer to help the crops grow. They need animals and food to feed them with. And then there's the cost of the skilled people needed to do all the work. It all costs money, and it all has to be paid for from what farmers can grow and sell. And all that depends on where they farm, what sort of soil they have, whether their land is flat or hilly, and what the climate is like in their part of the world. And as we'll see, it also depends very much on you. You probably feel you already know a lot about farmers and their farms. They might have featured in stories you've read or programs you've seen on the television. Farmers are easy to spot, aren't they? They all have red faces, round tummies, chew straw, and talk with funny country accents. And they all live on a farm with a cow, a horse, 3 sheep, some chickens in the yard. There may even be a tractor that talks. Of course, little of that is true. Farmers and their farms are all unique. They are as different from each other as you and your friends. Each has particular skills or talents, and each farm is suited to growing a particular set and fairly limited mix of plants and animals. From these they must make a living.